Well, as Speaker Mike Johnson is being marginalized by the secular mainstream media, the atheocracy, Kylie McEnany over on Fox News ends up showing part of his cool ritual that I didn't know about. So we're going to go into that at the end of this video. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. This is where all the happy people are.
Didn't take them long. The liberal media now launching their first jabs at the newly minted House Speaker, Mike Johnson. But many of those attacks appear to center on his Christian faith. They are particularly perturbed by that.
This is true. They're actually making a bigger deal that he's a Christian than some of his positions on, say, questioning the election and things like that, or policy things. They're trying to demonize him just because of his faith. Here's Jen Psaki exhibiting her Christophobia.
The Bible doesn't just inform his worldview, it is his worldview.
That's supposed to be terrifying to you, that those of us who read the Bible have it inform our worldview. This is the document that has informed more people's worldview in the entire history of the country than any other book.
If you truly believe in the Bible's commands and you seek to follow those, it is impossible to be a hateful person, because the greatest command in the Bible is that you love God with everything you have and you love your neighbor as yourself.
Yes, the top two commands that Jesus underlined over and over again. These have been taught to me since I was growing up. Love the Lord your God with all your might. Love your neighbor as yourself. By the way, that second one is as difficult as the first, but it is what makes us unique in Western civilization.
I'm okay. I'll take the arrows. I understand it comes with leadership, and when you step into the fray, that's what you take. But what really hurts me is that it really is a statement about everyone who believes in this, that the country was built upon. Our Judeo-Christian foundation is the heritage of our country.
And that is what's offensive to me, is when they go after Christians like Mike Johnson, they're talking about all of us. It's infuriating, but I like Mike Johnson's position on it of, look, I'll take the slings and arrows. That's part of what you sign up for, is to be persecuted. But here's a cool ritual that I did not know about him in a chapel that the speaker has access to. This is built by our government, remember.
Show you the chapel in here. Not a lot of people have seen this.
Yeah.
But it's one of my favorite parts of the building.
Wow.
And it's got this ornate stained glass that they added in 1955. The chapel was erected in 1954, and it's right around the corner from the speaker's suite.
I just want to go into this chapel for just a second, because it has this stained glass that I'm pointing out. That's George Washington kneeling in prayer. I think that's really cool. But for all the people that are going like, separation of church and state, it's like this was always considered okay, even within separation of church and state, that you're still allowed to your creed. Remember that. That is, you can still be a Christian and a faithful member of our government. Here's where Mike Johnson exposes his actual daily ritual to pray for America.
We've already used it quite a bit, and we'll be using it every morning.
So every morning?
Yes.
Okay, so my team back in the White House, the last thing we did before we went to the podium was have a prayer.
Yeah.
So literally end in prayer and then go speak to the press. So each morning, will you have a ritual?
This will be my discipline to come in here and seek the Lord's guidance for what we do each day.
I can't love this guy more. He even speaks of it as a discipline. It's just something that you set aside and do, is to go in and pray and seek the Lord's guidance, and you submit your life to him in prayer. I'd like to encourage all of you to pray. I just encourage people to pray because the Bible tells us to pray. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Americans praying. I'm Doug in Exile.